Hey everybody, welcome back to my show, To Be Determined. And today I'm here with Karen Herrera. Did I say that right?
Herrera.
Herrera.
With an
Herrera.
Herrera.
I'm still learning. Karen is a junior neuroscience major, summer fellow researcher, RA too.
Mm-hmm. Next year I'll be an RA.
Checking out all the boxes. That's impressive. What are you researching for your summer fellows project?
I'm in the lab with Dr. Dolly and Justin Martinez. I look at amphibians called, well, they're axolotls, and I look at the spinal cord regeneration because they have this really rare ability to regenerate any part of their body, their eyes, their whatever, anything. And that's amazing because, for example, humans can't. You can cut a tail off of a dog or something. It's not going to regrow.
Right.
Axolotls can do that.
Why? Do you, or is that what you're trying to figure out? Okay, well, you figure out, please let me know.
Yeah, radioglia. I'll say that.
Okay.
Radioglia, they're a type of...
That's like some Wolverine. Wolverine can regenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I asked you here today because of the conversation we had last week and because of you being unaware of the fact that you were at a PWI. That's very important because a lot of people don't realize where they are until they leave and they're like, wow, you know what? I was actually somewhere where things weren't like this. I didn't have culture around me everywhere I went. Like I didn't have that. But like I just want you to explain like what that was like for you growing up and being a part of something like that.
So why I didn't realize I was in a PWI at all was because from 6th to 12th grade I was in a predominantly white neighborhood and going to school around me, and everybody was technically white. There was only a few Hispanics, a few African Americans, but because of that I came into college and it was never a conversation until I got here and finally talking to people like you or other friends. Oh my gosh, this is actually a thing in the world and I have to be more aware of this and I have to start thinking about it, because before I was very ignorant about it. I didn't know it was a thing until now.
I mean, we all have to get it someday, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean I think it's good though, you know, especially being at a place where you see the world differently. As a Latina woman, you see the world differently, and that is a very good thing. Because the way you see the world, or the way you did see the world, is how the world is. The world is full of predominantly white institutions, predominantly white jobs. Like that's how it is. Yeah. But I think if you can really, like you are now, understand the fact that, you know, the cultural difference is there, just to be aware of it is going to be something that, you know, aids you. It's a part of who you are, you know. So I'm glad we had that conversation.
Yeah, I'm really glad too. You know what's funny? I would, you know, like being in middle school, like I would sit and I knew I was a little different.
Right.
I was like, why am I not clicking?
But you couldn't
with these
put
people?
your finger on it.
It's so weird, and it's like, oof, like right now my head is going like, that was it.
Yeah.
It was literally that you are Hispanic, you're a little bit darker than these people, you speak a different language, you maybe are having a little bit more trouble reading sometimes, whatever. Or you don't come from this background where you, like, your family has it.
Yeah.
Like my parents went to college for a little bit, but then they stopped and they had to take care of us and whatever, then we moved here. But point is, yeah, they know what school is like, but it's not like I can really go for them for help.
Right.
You know? So what I'm trying to say is that that is what was different about me.
Right.
And I'm glad that I'm here now and I can pinpoint what it is and educate myself more and have more of these conversations.
Because that's all it is.
Because after this, I mean, I'm not going to be a neuroscientist forever, so.
Exactly. But the rest of the world is the same way. You know, it is that it is a PWI because of where we are, because of the country we're in. So I applaud you for taking the time to really realize something like that. And it's not to say it's that you want to have this difference to show you why you're so different from someone else. It's just that being aware of what makes you different is what makes you strong, if that makes sense. In my head, it does, you know. Because I don't know how you felt as a child or, you know, growing up or even senior in high school, how you felt about being in that situation, but not understanding why the difference was there. But now that you do, what would you say to those who are in the same situation and are about to enter college, about to enter the real world and still don't realize? What would be your best advice to give them?
I say, like, be open.
Yeah.
You're going to have bias because everybody has bias from what your parents taught you, from what your friends talk about, from what you see on TV. But my biggest thing is always be open and don't go in there to a conversation like ready to attack.
Right.
Sit back, listen, and try to take it from their perspective. Like, okay, this is the way that I think, but let's see what they're trying to say. Let me put myself in their shoes, how they grew up. How are they seeing the world? That's really what I would say to them. Just be open and have patience, because maybe people don't want to listen to what you have to say.
Right.
But that's what I think.
So then, what would you say for the students or what have you, when they are targeted multiple times, when they are, you know, seen as threatening without even doing anything? What do you say to them, especially when they know they can't trust, or when they've had experiences where they've just been so distraught by what's happening to them? What do you say to them when they deal with somebody who is coming towards them with a negative energy?
It's hard. You have to understand, like, how they feel, and it's easy for me to say, okay, you just have to calm down, just listen, because we've all been in that situation where we're constantly attacked for something we believe in, and people are always trying to, like, put you down. What would I say to them? I think
I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, I know. It's hard because, like, I was thinking after our conversation last week, I was thinking about that, like, okay, put myself in their shoes. Because for me, I was always like, lay low, okay, I do my thing, whatever.
Right. I worry about me.
Yeah. That's how my parents, like, raised me. Like, okay, you do you leave the rest of the world, but you can't live like that all the time. That's what I also learned. I don't know how to answer that question.
It's okay.
I don't know. I wish I think
I don't know either. And that's the thing. We're here to talk about it. And no, I don't think anyone actually has the answer to that question. And if they do, please let me know. Please comment below.
Me too, please.
Because it's important, you know. It's what do you do when you're constantly targeted, but then there's one instance where there's one good guy or there's one good person, and they're victim to what everyone else has done to you. And it's like a constant cycle of not being sure of who's this or who's that. Like, who's bad, who's good? I don't know. All I know is that I've seen this person, I've seen this culture do this to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And the stereotype cycle continues. That person's ready to harm me. They're ready to steal from me. They're ready to whatever it may be, you know, like I don't have an answer. And I think if there was an answer, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Yeah. Honestly, thank you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for talking. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day, because other people need to hear the fact that it's okay to not be aware that you're in a situation, but it's good to know that other people are in the same boat as you, but to move forward, to create change, you have to have discussions about true differences and not be closed off to the fact that people are different from you and that's it. People want to know how you dance, the chat, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? People want to know that.
Say that.
Yeah.
Like, now more than ever, I feel more Hispanic. I feel
Right.
more Colombian. I'm
Right.
tapping more into that.
Right.
And it's something to have
Pride.
of.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because not everybody is
Exactly.
the same. Not everybody is the same.
No individual
Nope.
has the same experience.
Nope.
Well, thank you for joining us today. And thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen, for being here again. And for all of you out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for staying tuned. If you like our conversation and you want to add to it, please comment below. Thank you.